What's up, YouTube? This is your boy John from the Jersey Shore, and I am back with you today to give you my review of the 2007 film Paranormal Activity. If you're already a subscriber to my channel, welcome back. It's good to see you guys again. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, what on earth are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that subscribe button right now. Get that out of the way. Paranormal Activity was written and directed by Oren Peli, starring Katie Featherston and Micah Sloat. Paranormal Activity begins with Micah holding a video camera walking through his front door, and you see him recording his girlfriend Katie pulling into the driveway in her car. She makes a comment to him about him getting a new camera, that the camera's too big. The camera looks like it was very expensive, but there's very good reason why Micah spent the money to get this camera.
It's happening again.
You see, Katie has been somewhat tormented or haunted, is a better way to put it, since she was a little girl. She's constantly feeling people breathing on her when she's sleeping. She's constantly feeling like she's being watched, that somebody's touching her. She's hearing things while she's sleeping. She says that when her and her sister were little girls, they could feel and actually see something standing at the foot of their bed looking at them. It never made any movement towards them. It never hurt them, but it was definitely there. There was something watching them while they were sleeping. And now she's an adult, and this thing is still there. It is still watching her when she's asleep. It has followed her from house to house to house, and it's obviously there for her. It's not there because the house is haunted. She's haunted. So because of this stuff disturbing Katie and just the disturbances in general, Micah decided to purchase this video recording device, and he is going to be setting it up in their bedroom. He's going to leave a light on. He's got fire wires. He's got all kinds of setup. He's basically got a mainframe set up in their bedroom, pointed directly at their bed, so that he can record any strange happenings that take place while these guys are asleep.
Interesting time. Capturing whatever is occurring or is not occurring.
Hi. What's up? What's up? You don't think I would have just left you, do you? So the first couple nights after they have the video camera set up, nothing really is happening in the room. Nothing out of the ordinary is taking place. You're basically just watching each other sleep for 8 hours. Until one night, they notice that the bedroom door, it doesn't fly open or it doesn't fly closed. There's nothing aggressive about it. But they do notice that the bedroom door does slowly turn one way, and then it slowly turns back. Nothing more than that, but that happened, and quite frankly, it's something that should not be happening. So they immediately start thinking, well, maybe there's a draft, but then they say, well, the curtains aren't moving, the flowers didn't move. Nothing else in the room is moving. There's no windows open, so where would a draft come from? It is literally unexplainable. So the next thing you see is a night or two later, you see Katie get up out of bed and wander around over to Micah's side of the bed. And she's just standing there looking at him. And you see the little counter in the from the video recording just going and going and going and going. She's standing there for like hours, just standing still, watching Micah sleep. It's creepy as hell. Then when she's done, she just goes back around to her side of the bed and gets back in bed. So now it's on. All kinds of goofy crap is starting to happen now. At one point, Micah wakes up and Katie's not in bed. He goes downstairs and she's out in the backyard in a swing, but she's like comatose. She's not comatose because she's got her eyes open and she's responding to him, but you can see she's got like a dead stare in her eyes. And she just basically tells him, half asleep or not, that she don't want to go back in that house. And then Micah comes up with the idea of right in the threshold coming into their bedroom to put baby powder all over the floor so that if something does actually enter that room, they'll see it on the floor. Wait till you see what kind of footprints are in that powder.
There's footsteps in, but there's no footsteps out.
Oh, God.
Those footprints alone would make me get out of that house. But you gotta remember, it's not the house that's haunted, it's Katie. It's just time to go. Even though these guys can't get away from this thing, it's time to get out of there. Things are getting broken. There's one scene where you see something grab a hold of Katie's foot, pull her onto the floor and yank her out of the room. It is time to go. And if it wasn't time to go then, it's time to go now. These guys invite a psychic over to the house, and as soon as he comes through the front door, he can tell something's not right in this house. Whatever is here is not happy that I'm here. I can't even be in this house. I can't help you. I will tell somebody about this. I'll do whatever I can to help you, but I got to get the hell out of here.
Oh, come in, please. Thank you so much for coming back.
No problem.
We called Dr. Avery, but he's gone.
Yes, he's out of the country. He'll be back. Wow.
We need your help.
This is overpowering.
It's getting worse.
Yes, it certainly doesn't like that I'm here, and I cannot help you.
What?
In fact, I've got to get out of here. This thing is very aggravated, the fact that I'm here.
And that is it. If you have not seen Paranormal Activity yet, I definitely will not be the one that ruins this one for you. This movie was incredibly well made. I have never seen a movie that was so simplistic in its execution, that was so gripping in my life. It's very simple. It's got very few characters in it. As a matter of fact, I think that you only see 4 people in this entire movie. 99.5% of this movie are Katie and Micah. One of Katie's friends is in one scene, and then there's that psychic dude who is in 2 scenes, but both of them are very brief. It's just 2 people in a house with really cool sound effects is basically what this movie is. There are a few scenes that are a little bit more than that, but there are no scenes that are a lot more than that. This movie was just incredibly well made. It was very well scored. It was very well planned out. The atmosphere in this movie is ridiculous. I remember sitting on that couch right there when this movie came out, watching it on that television set in the dark by myself on the edge of my seat, staring at this TV. I couldn't even believe what I was watching. The hairs on my arms were standing up as I was watching this. And as soon as this movie was over, I picked up my phone and I started telling everybody that I know that they needed to watch Paranormal Activity. In addition to everything that I just said about this movie itself, with the directing, the atmosphere, and so forth, both Christy and Micah's characters were incredibly believable. I think that they did a very good job, and this movie is absolutely centered around those 2 characters. There is the house and there is the atmosphere, but these 2 seamlessly pull off 2 people in a house with spirits or a spirit or a demon or whatever it is flawlessly. They're very convincing, and I don't think that they could have been cast better than they were, and they just did an absolutely outstanding job in this film. After this movie was released and it made a truckload of money, they began spitting these movies out like once a year. If I'm not mistaken, they came out around Halloween. At the very least, I'm almost positive they came out in October, maybe September, but I'm pretty sure that it was October. There have been a total of 6 of these films made. They were all pretty darn good. I wasn't crazy about the 6th one, the last one, which was called The Ghost Dimension. That movie was not bad, but it was not as good as the other ones were, in my opinion. The 2nd, 3rd, 4th one, all fantastic. The 5th one was called what was that called? The Marked Ones. That's what that was called. That was actually, I'd say, my 2nd favorite movie in this series. So these movies were consistently very good. I thought they were all very good, like I said, with the exception of the 6th one. Good movie, not a great movie. The first 5, 5 great movies. One thing I did find out this morning when I was preparing to do this review was not only have there been 6 movies made, there is a 7th movie that has been greenlit, and it's even got a release date. It's coming out in March of 2021. It's been a pretty significant time now since the 6th movie, The Ghost Dimension, has come out, and I do think that the world is due for another Paranormal Activity movie. I can only speak for myself, but I can tell you that there will be a guy in New Jersey going to see that movie the night that it comes out. All right, folks, that is going to do it for my review of Paranormal Activity. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you really like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I would love for you to go on this journey with me. If you like Paranormal Activity, leave me some comments down below. If you didn't like Paranormal Activity, leave me some comments down below and let's talk about it. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Have a kick-ass day, and thank you for watching.